possibly interest you in a vlog style video where I take you where I gotta go, because I got a lot of running around to do. I'm running behind and I gotta film a vlog. Gentlemen, if the answer is yes, we're gonna have some fun. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley, starting a business, building a brand vlog. This one, big number, 316, and apparently I am a mess. Keys, checks, water, let's roll. All right, so let's rock. It's been a pretty effed up, it's been an effed up few, it seems like few weeks, my God. Catch up to speed a little bit. All right, so just got done with Cyber Monday, you know, Black Friday, everything like that. You know, all the companies just was bonkers. And when I mean bonkers, I mean it was just insanity. You know, I see it like front lines at Pete and Pedro because I'm here. I don't see everything at Tiege Hanley, but just judging from the numbers of how many like mega boxes we sold, it was a super busy holiday season. The numbers were great and it was really exciting to see. Tiege Hanley, there's some things that I need to talk to you a little bit about in terms of expenses, and we cut some expenses and sort of kind of like a recalibration of kind of like our company and where we're going and what we're doing. I think next week I'm gonna dive into that because it's a lot, and there's a lot to unpack and a lot of, you know, sort of business lessons that I think are going to be valuable for you guys. And so I think next week we're going to do that. Also, answer some of your business questions. If you guys have a business question down below, please start it with business question and ask your question. This week there weren't, or last week there weren't many questions. So that's that. Anyway, headed to Pete and Pedro now. Let me give you a little rundown on what we're doing. Heading to Pete and Pedro right now. They have been working literally nonstop, like 2 weeks straight. They didn't take the weekend off. We were so busy. Pete and Pedro had our best month ever. We beat last like November by over $150,000. And so it was big. It was really big. The deals were just huge. They kept coming. We were marketing like crazy. It was just insanity. We were so busy, like it got to the point where I actually sent them like text messages like apologizing because they were so busy. I mean, just so busy. They were working Saturday, they were working Sunday. We had extra help there. It was crazy. But the good news is that we're gonna be caught up and totally like good by Friday, but they really have crushed it and I'm super proud of them. And I just feel bad. I'm like, even though I love like selling stuff, like that's great and all, it's just, I know how hard it is. And so they've just done an amazing job. And I think everybody knows, you know, this is, you know, kind of like our game time and our Super Bowl. So anyway, headed to the Pete and Pedro warehouse, just to touch base, check on everything there. We got new shipment, we're dealing with some stuff. Like the supply chain is a real thing, right? The supply chain issues that you keep hearing about is a real thing. Everything from packaging to shipping to, you know, just products to ingredients, like everything is taking longer and it's hard to get. And so if you are a business right now, you are most likely, if you're dealing with anything that you're actually selling, you're dealing with some type of supply chain issue. You know, it's something where I hope it gets fixed soon. I hope it gets like straightened out. I don't see it being sort of all like good for a while, honestly. It's like this COVID thing has done more than just make you lonely. It's definitely effed up some things in terms of business, and it's just making you be more strategic, right? Because that's part of it. You've got to be more strategic now, more than ever, in terms of making sure you don't run out of product, you know, because that's the one thing, you know, from a business standpoint, you don't want to do. You don't want to run out of product. You don't want to not be able to sell product to people. And so trying to deal and manage with supply chain issues, is almost like a full-time job, it seems like nowadays. Anyway, headed to the warehouse, check on a few things, see how they're doing, give them a pep talk and just a you know, thumbs up and knuckle bump. We got an office dog. Metodi got a dog named what is the name? The name is Doggie, and he is a sweet little thing. And I told Metodi, because Metodi lost his dog. Oh shit, there's Terry. He always calls when I'm with you guys. Hey Terry.
What's up, man? You got just a couple minutes?
Yeah, what's up?
So nothing. God, man, it fucking never ends. Oh my God, I'm telling. I just got like heated, getting Tom like lighting a fire under his ass a little bit. I'm trying to. We're just trying to make the most out of Better Hope for you. So we're definitely. I said, you know, you got plenty of content to talk about here, and anyway, I'll get to that later. That's not a big deal right now. What I wanted to talk about right now is a little more pressing.
Anyway, where was I? It's always something. Let's go see the dog. You.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back, sir.
Hey, Dougie. What's up, buddy? Hi, little buddy. Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Dougie, the Pete and Pedro office mascot. He's a rescue. How long have you had him, Matody? A month? He is the greatest dog. He doesn't help, but he's here for moral support. He sits right there, right, Dougie? Yeah. Dougie, what do you think? Are you scared of the camera? Yeah? They need to put you to work, huh, buddy? How's everything? You know. This is for Terry. Can you send him salt as well? Yep. And can you FedEx that to him?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So it's an absolute war zone here at Pete and Pedro. Shipments going out, just tons of. How many shipments are we sending out a day? Getting out right now?
500 to 800.
500 to 800 shipments are going out a day. Now, you're like 500 to 800. That doesn't sound so crazy, but here's the difference where, you know, Tiege Hanley has an advantage or had an advantage. Now we're doing a lot more picking and packing at Tiege Hanley because of the customization. Every single order at Pete and Pedro is pretty much a custom order. And so it's not as simple as like pre-kitting a bunch of things. You've got to basically pick and pack every single order. And so basically that's 3 people getting almost 800 custom orders. And the orders are complex. It's not like 3 things. A lot of these orders, because of the deals that we're having or that we're doing, is like kits plus mystery gifts plus free stuff. So, I mean, they're literally like 8, 9, 10 products per order, but it's just crazy. You know, the great news is that we did a lot of business. The downside is that it puts a lot of strain on everybody working, but it's for a limited time, and you know, it's just something that you got to be aware of. Look at this, all new boxes, just got those today. It's just insanity, buddy. Later, buddy.
Stay fresh.
Later, buddy. Say bye. Oh, yeah. All right, gentlemen, let's roll. So next up, we gotta go to the bank, make a deposit, and then go see my mother-in-law. I got this new thing that I do with her. I actually, I draw. I've started drawing with her. It's really super therapeutic. It's amazing. She's not doing the drawing. I literally, like, she gets the paper and then she looks for the cartoons in the paper. And then, so I will take the cartoons, we'll go sit down with a piece of paper and some like markers. And I basically will copy like the cartoon and draw. I'll actually show you. Maybe I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Anyway, got to go do that. And then we got to go pay Andres, my jeweler, for the orders that he's done for Enemy, the custom rings and cufflinks. Then we got to go to the salon. And I got to talk to them about, we got a citation because there are some townhomes actually not townhomes, houses right behind the salon, and there's a brewery right next to us. And so these people are a little bit, there's one particular guy that like calls and like code enforcement all the time on all sorts of different things. Well, apparently they emptied the trash too early, the dumpster's too early, and there's a specific rule that you can't do it before like 6 a.m. or something like that, and they came at like 4 a.m. I just gotta talk to Steven and Courtney about some things. Something else that I've been dealing with, this was like 2 weeks ago it started. I have been on the phone a lot with attorneys and insurance people and doing a lot of Google searches to see, okay, so we had 2 employees that were getting ready to be fired. One was fired, one was about to get fired, and they resigned. And how do I say that? I'm not sure I can really talk about it because I don't know what is going to happen, but it made me They're horrible people. How do I want to tell you guys about this. Maybe once I see what's going to happen. Anyway, you got to make sure that you are protected when it comes to everything. You know, legally you're set up and you're protected. You got to make sure that you're protected. I have to make sure I'm protected because I have a lot to lose, right? And so I've always been very, very, very focused on making sure that I have enough like insurance, right? Liability insurance. I've got insurance if somebody tries to sue me for this or that, or a YouTube comment that I make and somebody's pissed off and tries to sue me. I've got like an entertainment policy. I've got cyber liability. Like I am like insured up to my nuts in terms of I just have a ton of insurance. I've got insurance on all my properties. We have a business, you know, insurance program, a liability insurance program or policy for the Salon. Well, the Salon is the first or the only business that I have that you've got a lot more like people, right? You've got like a lot of people that work there, and you have more opportunity. I'm being like diplomatic. You've got more opportunity for issues to arise, you know, whether or not it's people claiming discrimination or sexual harassment or whatever, right? And in the world that we live in, you need to be super diligent about making sure that everything is like documented. You got to make sure everything is kosher. You can't do anything. And what you could or used to be able to do or say, you know, 20 years ago, you cannot do or say anymore because everybody is ultra and hyper aware and sensitive. You know, it's just this whole like cancel culture thing, right, man? It's just crazy. It is crazy. So anyway, yesterday, Tony and I wanted to make sure that that everything was cool with us. We actually went and paid for a consultation with an employment attorney and sort of outlined the situation and what was going on and showed him stuff and everything, and he's like, dude, you guys are cool, like this is insane. And we were like, we know it is, but still it's kind of a little bit weird. I'll tell you more about it later. Anyway, had an hour conversation with him and feeling really good, but I did reach out to my insurance agent again just to make sure, like, okay, do we need to bump up, like have more insurance? And one of the riders in the insurance policy that we have at the Salon, and you know, it's for if somebody claims discrimination, if somebody claims sexual harassment, if somebody claims wrongful termination, it's an insurance policy that basically will cover your legal fees along with any type of potential settlement that you may have to do. And so as I've started to kind of like go down the rabbit hole and look, you know, and do Google searches on my own about, you know, claims and, you know, what happens if somebody tries to sue you for this or that or whatever, because my whole fear is, okay, yes, we've got our business, but the business doesn't really own much other than the bank account. And so my question is, okay, so I've got more assets. I've got, you know, people know that I have stuff in other businesses and things of that nature. You know, am I a target? You know, am I a target for people to be like, you know, hey, I'm going to go after the Salon, but I'm also going after, you know, Aaron because he is an owner, you know, personally. And so meeting with the attorney yesterday pretty much set my mind at ease that yes, you can sue anybody for anything, but the chance of somebody actually taking a case or suing me, like my ass is covered. So anyway, some hard conversations, but it's good. It's good that we went through this. It's good that we talked to, you know, attorneys and just to make sure that we are protected and that we know what we're kind of dealing with when it comes to this kind of stuff. This is my first kind of experience dealing with things like this, and it's probably not going to be the last, but we have set up procedures and protocols at the Salon for, you know, moving forward in terms of, okay, this is how you protect yourself. This is a sign you need. This is, you know, you need to document literally everything. If you have a conversation, the door should not be shut with, you know, an individual because, you know, put up more cameras. Like there are all sorts of things that we need to do in order to make sure that we're protected, and we're going to do them, which is good. You know, this was kind of a wake-up call that there are shitty people out there that could potentially, you know, cause you issues. And so we don't, like, we're good because it's all kind of bullshit, but you still need to spend the time, money, and energy going through it and figuring it out. And so the good news is we think we've got it figured out. We've got good policies in place, but you never know. I know that this isn't going to be the last time that we have to deal with some bullshit, but it's part of it, I guess. All right, guys, at my mother-in-law's, I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna show you these little drawings that I do. They're awesome. It's just fun. I used to love to draw when I was a little kid, and it's sad because, you know, as you age, as you get older, your priorities change, but drawing was always something I was really passionate about, and it's something that I do a little bit now, and it's super fun. I'm vlogging. What's up, Gracie? You wanna be on camera?
Yes, hi.
Hi, this is Gracie.
Hi. How you all doing?
I'm Sheila.
Hey,
and
Sheila.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's right. I'm going to go see Patsy.
Go see Patsy.
All right. See you guys.
All right, sweetie.
Bye. You're a star. You're a star. What's a little video? I want to show people the drawings that I've done. All right. Cool. Thanks, Lisa. Bye. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? I brought my camera in today. Oh, you brought me a cookie? Can I have that? Oh, you got another one? Let me have that. It's a mess in here. Is that part for me? All right, I'm just gonna show the camera. I'm gonna film the things that I do. Okay, I want to show them. I'm just gonna, with my camera, I just want to take a picture of some of the things that we've done. Okay? Yeah, all right, so see, I'll like draw that. There, there, little rabbit. So things like that. Spaceships, monkeys. So anyway, we draw and it's fun. I gotta go. Anyway, I love just drawing and sitting there. It's so therapeutic and I don't know, it's just awesome. Just sitting there and not thinking or worrying about anything and just hanging out with her is something that I don't know, I just love doing it. So it's cool. For some reason, I think, I don't know, it's such a stress reliever too. It just is so calming. Anyway, she doesn't help or really talk, but it's still fun and it's a little time for her and I to spend together, which I really like. Anyway, something else I like is going to the bank. So I'm gonna go deposit some money, and then after that we are going to run to my jeweler to actually pay him, and then to the salon like I talked about. I gotta talk to them, and I'll show you the situation that we got in terms of the dumpster. Do you guys like these vlogs that are a little more on the go? If you do, make sure to drop us one of these, and I'll make sure to do more of them. All right, gentlemen, next stop. So how was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat too much? I ate way too much. And the thing that's so crazy is that I don't even really like Thanksgiving foods like turkey and stuffing. It's okay. What I love is Italian food, and so I was very disappointed that my mom did not make stuffed shells. Right? Normally it's stuffed shells with the red sauce and cheese, and that's my favorite. And she didn't do it this year for whatever reason. I was I didn't say Mom, where's the but I was inside. I was dude, because that's what I wanted. But anyway, I made do. It was still good. I still ate too much. And dessert, cheesecake. My mom makes amazing cheesecake and pumpkin pie. And so I definitely did damage. I was so stuffed after the meal. I had to go for a walk. So at 8:30 at night, I'm walking around my town and I'm just ugh, feeling miserable. But anyway, it was a good holiday. What about you? Did you have a good one? Hopefully it was great. Hopefully now you are burning off all the extra LBs you packed on. And yeah, so all right. All right, gentlemen, I'll be right back. Gotta go pay the man, and then we'll go to the salon. Bye. All right, gentlemen. Now to the salon. Let me show you the situation. All right, there's the salon, there's our dumpster, okay? Another dumpster right there, that is the brewery's dumpster. There's a really cool brewery right next to Salon Posta. It was an old building, and they basically came in and gutted it, and now let me actually just take you inside and show you a little bit of what it looks like. And it's awesome. The people that run this are super great, so check this out. Ooh. Right? Anyway, it's really cool that the brewery is right next door to Salon Posta, and so, you know, a lot of the staff will come over here after work, hang out, have a few beers. Anyway, the problem is that this is a business district, right? And then, because land is so valuable, right behind the business district, they built that, right? It's a neighborhood that is super close to, let me show you. Right there. They built a neighborhood that faces the Salon, and that guy in the green house is the one that always calls code enforcement and reports violations. And so apparently there was the dumpsters were emptied like too early, I think at like 5:30 or something, or 4:30, which sucks. I mean, I would hate that if I lived there, but living right next to a business district, you would kind of think that, okay, well, maybe there's going to be some issues. Well, that dude has called code enforcement about, like, you know, noise violations, and like he has just been he's been a little bit of a disaster. And when I bought this building, the HOA president of that community, it's a pretty big community, and the houses in there, you know, $500 to probably $700,000, right? Not cheap, right? And so they called me, or he called me. He's like, hey, what are your plans with these trees? And there's, you know, a bunch of these like old Leland cypresses that I was actually considering taking down, tearing them down, and actually extending the parking lot a little bit. But I didn't. And the reason I didn't is because I didn't want them to have to, you know, I was trying to be a good neighbor, basically. And so it kind of sucks that he's still being kind of a douche, but I don't know. We got a notice. We may have to go to court. So anyway, once again, like I've said earlier, this isn't going to be the last time it happens. It's just it's just stupid, right? But I understand, right? You live there, you want things to be not noisy and everything, but you're living literally like in a city right behind businesses, so whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go inside. I gotta talk to Steven about this, see what we're gonna do in terms of, we have cameras so we can actually prove that the date that he was saying we were emptied too early, we actually didn't have our trash empty. That's the other thing. What he's saying is actually not true. And so it might have been the part. It's just stupid shit, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go deal with stupid shit, gentlemen. What's not stupid is you. If you have a business question down below, start it with business question and ask. Next week we're gonna talk a lot more, pretty much all about Tiege, Hanley, and some of the changes that we're making in order to be a stronger, better company. Gentlemen, speaking of stronger, I think you are amazing. Actually, that has nothing to do with strong, other than the fact that it's strong in terms of how amazing you are. Later.